All right, guys. So we gonna hit this intro video right outside. And Justin, come on. We're gonna do this intro video.
Nah, I think I heard something over there. I'm not going anywhere over there.
Oh my gosh, he's corny. You know we gonna do this. Anyways, so welcome back to. Man, I thought I heard something. I'm tripping. All right. Welcome back to them Padmore. Austin. Oh. What?
Welcome back to them Padmore twins. I'm Justin.
I'm Austin. Let's get it. Alright, so today we headed down to Fields of Scream. Apparently we weren't allowed to bring cameras inside. So when we did record, we weren't able to actually like make it super noticeable and like vlog the whole experience. So we have a ton of B-roll to show you guys, and we're just going to explain it from here.
We got there right away. 7 o'clock, that's when they opened, and we showed up on the first day to get the first looks, and we were hoping it wasn't too busy. We were wrong. There was a line, and it took us about an hour to get in.
Yeah, but I mean, at least in the line, you had creatures from the Fields of Scream trying to scare us and giving us a little taste of what was to come.
Yo, just don't act big about it.
Yeah. You doing this makes me want to come at you even more.
Alright.
Yeah, so like just pretend like you feel like
Alright.
and then they just gonna keep walking.
Rule number one. Rule number one, don't act afraid.
I don't like this. Stop. Oh my god.
For Fields of Scream, tickets are actually bought online. This year, because of COVID, you can't actually buy the tickets in person. You gotta purchase it online and then go. And so you'll have like a mobile receipt of your ticket that you'll just show them when you get to the counter.
And masks are required to enter, of course.
And then like the pricing deals, we'll probably list them up here. But like depending on the day, it'll be cheaper. But we do recommend doing all 4 attractions.
And in order to do all 4 attractions, you have to show up early. Like show up around the 7:30, because you're gonna need all that time to go through it all. And I would show up probably like go earlier than later.
When I went to order, I ordered some nachos and some ice cream, and I pretty much ate that. It ended up costing like, what, $6, $8?
Wasn't too bad. They have a lot of carnival food, so if you enjoy carnival foods, they have it. They have the funnel cakes, the fries, the drinks. They have pretty much all of it. The food court is pretty small though, and because of the situation, tables are spread out and there's not too many seating.
We also ordered some funnel cakes. It was okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, it was about a 6 or a 7.
It wasn't giving us that whole, oh shoot, funnel cake type of mentality, so.
Okay, so like we said, we recommend doing all 4, and that's exactly what we did. We started off with the Den of Darkness, which was personally one of my favorites.
Honestly, I enjoyed that too. Den of Darkness was crazy and it was scary. It was just us 2 going through. We didn't have a group with us.
And touching you like, ah, and then they kept popping out like boo and everything. It was a lot.
Yeah, so what they do tell you before going in is they say don't touch the actors won't touch you.
Mm-hmm. That's a lie.
Total lie.
Alright, so we just finished the Den of Darkness. By far one of the scariest genres I've ever been in. So pretty much it's just like a building. You walk upstairs, downstairs. They got the room shaking and everything. But the main thing about it is you can't see anything. Like some of the rooms are pitch black and you gotta feel your way around it. And in other rooms they got a little bit of flashes and stuff going through. But definitely the Den of Darkness, I'll give the Den of Darkness 5 out of 5. Like multiple stories. So you're walking up and down steps, and about 90% of it is black. And then the other half of it, or the other part, it's pitch black where you can't see anything, where you gotta feel around the walls to make it through. And then they're touching you, pulling you, and everything. It's
tell me about go ahead. Tell me one of the stories that happened.
All right, so when I was walking around the den of darkness, like I said, pitch black, you couldn't see anything. So I was feeling around the walls, trying to make my way through, and I started feeling a face. I was like, "Oh, that's a real person." I jumped back to the other side, try to touch the wall on this side. It's someone's chest. Now the walls are turning into people. So now you're walking around, you gotta feel people to go straight. It was just insane.
Yeah, they were just popping up everywhere. Or like they would be hidden, you would walk past them. So like I was walking behind him, we were going across the bridge.
Yes.
And I didn't notice, I walked past like an actor or something, and then I turned my head slightly, saw some movement, looked back, and the actor was right there behind me. And I'm like, yo, Austin, we gotta go. He's right here in front of me, like, stop. I'm like, why are you stopped? So I go ahead and I push him forward.
He pushes me into a guy that got a chainsaw. He was scared over an actor and pushes me into a guy with a chainsaw.
So basically,
so I'm like, oh no, no you don't. Hit him with a little, this way. And I was out. And that's how we survived the den of darkness.
It's crazy. Almost died.
After the den of darkness though, we went to the asylum. Which
this time we brought Tamara and Kaylee with us to this one. So there's 4 of us in the asylum.
Oh my. Do you think Tamara will run in the house?
Yeah, I don't know. She might be more calm. She's gonna be less scared. Tamara might actually be your best bet. Cause me, I'm punching a scarecrow if I see one.
Wait, what one are we going to?
It's house haunted asylum or something like that.
Asylum's like a dead place.
Yeah. Or no, I think asylum's like a crazy person.
Oh my god.
Crazy
like
people.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's not like that. Asylum. It's where crazy people go.
Yeah, but one thing is they do recommend going to the asylum after the haunted hayride. That's just something that they recommend. They'll tell you when you get off the haunted hayride, and they got signs posted to the asylum after the haunted hayride. But we didn't do it in that order because we didn't know about it. We had the hayride for last. In the asylum, what was that? The asylum was a little bit better, like not as scary.
Yeah.
Probably because the group was bigger and everything.
It was more lit, less dark.
Yeah, definitely more lit. You had a bunch of like crazy rooms and everything. It was kind of like a crazy house.
Yeah.
Different stages, different rooms, flashing lights.
We were with a friend, Kaylee. She couldn't really make it through, so she ended up closing her eyes and holding on to someone.
Her heart rate was like at 160 or something like that.
It was crazy when we got off.
We are heartbeat.
We're gonna go home. Hi, Mom. Wait. Hi, Mom. Can you pick me up? I'm scared.
Honestly, it was a mistake for her to close her eyes and try to walk in front. Because we got scared. We ended up throwing her in the front of the pack, and she was now leading the pack with her eyes closed, and it was a mess.
A lot for her.
Yeah.
My heart. Can you feel my heart right now?
After the asylum, we had the wastelands. The wasteland is actually outside. So we went on a pretty decent day. It wasn't raining. It wasn't super cold. So the outside wasteland wasn't that bad. The problem we had with going to wasteland was like it was kind of crowded. And so when we were going, it was just me and Justin again.
Yeah.
And so when we were walking through it, we actually ran into a group in front of us. And then the group behind us caught up to us. So now we're just in a group of like 25, 30.
Yeah, that takes out the fun and the fear. And it's just because like slow walkers, there's like someone that's slow and they just clog the whole thing and it just ruins it. Because now you can see what's about to come before it happens to you.
Yeah. But it was still definitely a creative setting.
Yeah, I'll still recommend it. Sure.
Yeah, just make sure you space yourself out.
Yeah, so if someone's like, if there's a fast walker behind you and you want to take your time, let them get in front of you so that you can continue to enjoy it at your own rate. If you're fast and you end up catching up to people, maybe slow down and give them some time to go ahead or just pass them.
Alright, and then the last and the final one is the haunted hayride.
It is yours. You will never survive this dark hayride.
If you haven't seen a video, we do have a video up on our channel of the haunted hayride. It's like a run through so you can see exactly what happens.
Now, it doesn't show you everything. It shows you most of it because it is dark and cameras couldn't capture it all. So getting in the haunted hayride, they do have a VIP, which I'd probably recommend because we were in that line for an hour
An hour and a half, maybe. Hour 45.
We had to keep ourselves occupied by like playing games. And they have this photo booth where you can get your photos taken with like a chainsaw and a dead person.
Yeah.
The hayride was definitely worth it. It was about like 15-20 minutes.
It was like 30 minutes, I think. The whole hayride trip was like 30 minutes. So definitely waiting in the line was worth it. They had like multiple stages. And it was actually really fun. You're going to be sitting on the floor of the wheelbarrow. But honestly, I think that's recommended because they will be jumping out on you. They'll be jumping onto the trailer and they'll try to drag you off.
I almost got dragged off. He grabbed my leg and was trying to pull me off of the hayride. And I had my mask on. I was trying to yell for help. I was fighting him. Like, it was intense.
That's a lot. But yeah, no, the hayride was definitely worth the trip. Even if you go there for one thing, I would recommend go there for the hayride.
Yeah, I would recommend the hayride and then go in there and get some food.
Yeah. So that was pretty much the Fields of Screams.
Act like you like each other.